Yizzo, you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Grown Man Business TV. You feel what I'm saying? You can tap in, you can tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I suggest, and not suggest you tap in. So let's get right into it. Now, listen, you already know time and energy is the highest forms of currency, my G. Time and energy are the highest forms of currency. I know they got you out here chasing the bag, chasing that money, chasing that moolah, getting to that guap, getting to that paper, but always keep in the front of your mental Rolodex that time and energy are the highest forms of currency, my G. At all times, it is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. Now, listen, we gonna get right into this thing. Y'all see the thumbnail, right? Y'all see the title, right? So y'all already know what I'm about to talk about. Alien invasion in Miami, Florida. Now, listen, I wasn't even gonna waste my time talking about this. I wasn't even gonna give my perspective on the situation with the alien invasion out there in Miami, Florida. But the DMs are on fire. You know, you got a lot of people in the DMs, Big G and BTV, the Oracle. And don't you forget the TV, and you better always remember the Oracle. What is your perspective? What are your thoughts on the alien invasion? The alien invasion out there in Miami, Florida. And respectfully to the higher ups and the elites, y'all gotta do better than that. Oh, you gotta be a little faster than that. You gotta be a little quicker than that. Y'all remember the insurance commercial with the little white man, and he's dressed up as a fisherman, and he got the fishing pole, and he's dangling the money in front of him, and he's saying, you gotta be a little bit faster than that. You know, I ain't gonna lie, man. It was hard to believe how many people truly and really believe that aliens, real life aliens, so-called aliens would come down to Miami, Florida. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful Palm Beach. Yeah. Rodeo, you know, Ocean Avenue, Collins Drive, and would make their presence felt out there in Miami, Florida. Now, we if you don't know, let me break this down to you. Recently, you know, you had over 1,000 police officers swarm a mall out there in Miami, Florida, and they said that there were an alien invasion where you had 10 to 15-foot tall aliens just walking around the mall amongst the people. Now, what was the aliens doing? Did they come down for a Rolex watch? Was these aliens trying to figure out if we had their size of a Mary jeans in stock? What were they doing? Were they trying to get the newest release of Jordans? What were these aliens doing in Miami, Florida? Why would these aliens walk amongst the people? You gotta ask yourself these questions before you come in my DM and ask me about the situation. You should ask yourself. You understand what I'm saying? But I tell you all the time, one thing for sure, two things for certain. The sheep will be led into the forest fire. The sheep will be led off the cliff. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people out here are sheep because a lot of people believe. They believe that these aliens would come down out of their high-tech spaceships and walk amongst the people. Walk amongst the people. Now, it's always deep in the rap. So right now, I'm just scratching the surface. I'm having fun with this. You got over 1,000 police officers wasting taxpayers' hard-earned money to swarm a mall. You feel what I'm saying? And I don't know if what were gonna capture the aliens. What were they trying to do with the aliens when they sent all the police? What can police officers do with aliens? You understand? And I told y'all that 2024 is a powerful year. 2024 is a powerful year. I took some time off during the holiday season because I felt the anxiety, my G. I felt anxious stepping into this year. You understand? If you're into numbers, if you're into, you know, how the numbers line up, this is the year of the dragon. Something is coming. Something is going to happen. Something is being lined up that the higher ups and the elites know about. They've already confirmed it. They are scared, shaking in their boots. So what do they do with the people? I told y'all, as long as they got y'all looking up at the sky for aliens, alien invasion, You won't be looking down at the ground figuring out what they got going on. As long as you're looking in the sky for an alien spacecraft, you won't be looking down at the ground at these $250 million doomsday bunkers that they're building right now. So keep looking up at the sky. But when you come here to Grown Man Business TV, you only come here for the real. You only come here for the real. And, I sat with it and I said, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and give my thoughts on the situation because a lot of people are being misled. A lot of people believe that aliens, 10 to 15-foot aliens would walk amongst you guys. You understand what I'm saying? It get deep, it get wicked, and it's always deep in the rap when you scratching the surface. What were they looking for? Were they trying to get the newest Amiri jeans? Were they looking for the newest throwback jerseys? Were they trying to get the latest Jordan releases? Why were they in Palm Beach? Why were they in Florida, Miami? Were they trying to get some good weather? What were they looking for? Why would aliens walk amongst you guys? Why would aliens come to a mall and they have this whole spectacle where they got all of these police officers surrounding the mall? You got helicopters in the air. You got all of this commotion and confusion. Listen, the enemy is going to cause confusion, my G. Tons of confusion. You don't know which way to look. You don't know what to believe. You don't know what's going on. And see, that's what make Grown Man Business TV and other truth tellers, that's what make us powerful. Because the one thing for sure, two things for certain, when you come to this channel, you already understand you're getting the truth. You're getting truth. You're not getting a bunch of flashing lights. You're not getting a bunch of smoke and mirrors. And I'm here to tell you, man, that was a whole setup. That was a whole scheme. That was a whole play being ran to keep y'all looking up, so y'all won't look down at those doomsday bunkers, so y'all won't look directly at the higher ups and the elites right in their face and say what's going on. But I'm here to tell you, man, don't look up. The attack is not coming from the sky. The attack is not coming from aliens. And I want to let y'all know, I'm not here to say that there is no such thing as aliens. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is, with this technology, right? With all of the things that we don't know, that the higher up in the elites and the government do know. They have ways of running plays. They know that through media, through these news outlets, they can create a narrative. They can stir up confusion. Yeah, it is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be, my G. So again, are there life forms outside of us? I'm sure there are. But I'm going to tell you this. They're not going to be walking around your local mall looking for Amiri jeans. There are not going to be 10 to 15-foot aliens walking around your local mall, homie. It don't work that way. It don't work that way. Now, let's approach this from a whole nother angle. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not going to stay long, but I'm going to give you a very condensed, potent explanation and rhyme to the reason. A method to the madness. That's what you come here for. It's Grown Man Business TV. I carved out a lane for the real, and I'm the only one in it. I'm the only one in it. Now, you got to ask yourself this, right? We've all seen high-speed chases. Follow me on this. We've all sat down, looked at our phones, looked at our TV, and seen high-speed chases where you got a so-called criminal in the car on the interstate doing 150, doing a dash. You got 100 police cars chasing this guy doing a dash, and you got a helicopter in the sky looking at this car. Now, ask yourself this question. Why is it that when you can be in a helicopter going 150 miles per hour, chasing a car on the interstate, and get clear 4K footage of this car driving up the interstate? I mean, not just 4K footage of the car driving in the interstate, but you can, these guys from the helicopter doing 150 miles per hour can actually look into the car, show us footage of the dude driving the car smoking a cigarette. I mean, they can get so close that we can see what brand of cigarette that the guy is smoking. All the while doing 150 miles per hour. I'm talking about in a helicopter, high in the sky. We can see everything so clearly. But when it come down to these so-called aliens, Oh, anytime when the aliens come down, we don't ever get a clear eye, bird eye view. We don't get a still picture of these aliens. We don't get a 4K visual of these aliens. This is not 1942, my G. This is not 1950s, my G. You understand what I'm saying? You can no longer fool us with these, blurry images of aliens. Come on, man. Come on. And again, salute to everybody in the DM. Salute to everybody that's in tune with the channel. But going through these messages and reading them, it further lets me know how many sheep are in tune. I got a lot of soldiers and I got a lot of people that's wide awake, that third eye been open since they've been in tune with Grown Man Business TV. But even more than that, it's still a lot of sheep. It's a lot of sheep. They don't ask themselves. They don't do critical thinking. Why can we get a clear bird eye view of a car driving 100 to 200 miles per hour from a helicopter? But when these 15-foot aliens stop down in Miami at the mall, we don't have a cell phone image. We don't have an iPhone image. We don't have an image from the sky. We can't see them. It's a blurry image. I'm talking about this shit look like, this shit look like an Android picture from 2002. An Android photo from 2002 with 2 pixels on that joint, and they pointing and saying, that's the alien right there. But then, if I run up in a mall or if I run up in a bank and I go for where that money is at, they got a still clear bird eye view of whoever's doing it. Run up in the bank. Run up in the bank and see if they don't get a beautiful picture of your face. Run up in that same mall. Listen to me. Run up in that same mall that the aliens came to. Run up in the store and steal something and see if they don't get a I'm talking the clearest picture of your ass that you ever seen in your life. So you got hundreds of people with cell phones. Everybody got a cell phone. You got helicopters in the sky, right? With the top of the line cameras. You got 10,000 police officers. Every police car got a camera on the front of it. And we don't got one clear image of these aliens. See, I told y'all before. And I'm going to tell you again. As long as they got you looking to the sky for these aliens, your ass won't be paying attention to what's going on. Don't ever fall or look for the double cross, because if you're looking for the double cross, you're going to fall for the triple cross every time, my G. Every time. The triple cross is what's most important. Yeah, it is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. Tapped in, man. Yeah, we back like cooked crack. We ain't never went nowhere. The truth is here. So again, cameras everywhere. Cameras all over. And we don't have one still picture. And we're going to get deep into this situation because I want to break it down from multiple different angles, just so that anybody that believes that there were aliens at that mall, when you tap into this content, when you watch this live, if you're watching right now, if you rewatch it, I'm going to give you all the reason to understand you've been bamboozled. Oh, yeah, you've been led astray. They're going to walk your ass right off the cliff. They're going to walk you right into the hellfire. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. I'm not going to get far off track, but what you got to understand is everybody's time is limited. Nobody knows how much time. So you need to indulge in the truth, my G. Indulge in the truth as much as you can. Don't get me wrong. We all like the junk food. We all like to watch a little bit of junk food TV. But in the between time, get your ears and your eyes open. Open up that third eye for the truth, homie. For the truth. So, okay. First and foremost, we got 10 to 15 foot aliens. Aliens that wanted to go to the mall. They were looking for the newest Amiri jeans. They needed the latest pair of Jordans. I mean, these aliens could have went anywhere in the world. They could have went anywhere in the world, but they chose to stop at a mall in Miami. Okay, cool. Let's rock with that. Once they got to the mall, they got settled in. They said, listen, we are aliens. We have the greatest technology, but we're going to walk amongst humans. We want to walk. Yeah, don't worry. I understand that we are 15 to 20 to however tall we are, but we're going to try to fit in with the humans. Once they chose to do that, all of these cameras, this is not 1950s. This ain't the 1940s. You can't just, come on, man. Everybody got a camera. It wasn't one person in that mall that chose to record these aliens. It wasn't one police car. It wasn't one camera on it. It was not even the eye in the sky couldn't get a clear view of these 15 to 20 foot tall aliens. Okay, we gonna rock with that. Listen. The higher ups and the elites, you got us. Listen, government, you got us. We believe you. We believe you. We know you don't have any pictures. Now let's ask ourselves this question, because this was very funny to me. This really made me laugh. So a day or two after these aliens made their presence felt in the same city, in the same area, Miami, the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills had a championship game. And listen, I'm talking the stadium was sold out. So you mean to tell me aliens was just in y'all city, aliens was just in the mall, and y'all still had this football game? Y'all still had a championship game. The views are very important, and regardless if so the aliens didn't want to come to the football game. So the aliens went to the mall, but then y'all had a football game 2 days later with 60,000 people, and not one alien showed up. Okay, the smoke and mirrors, my G. It is not hard to see. In the day and age we live in, man, you ain't even barely got to open your eyes. All you got to do is wake up a little bit and crack your eye just a little bit, and you can see very clearly. Very clearly. The higher ups and the elites, the government, they're running out of tricks to play. They're running out of plays to run. They're running out of ideas, my G. It's getting ridiculous. It's been redundant. You understand what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Come on, man. You can't believe that we are that stupid or that dumb. You understand me? Yeah. We had some aliens at the mall yesterday, but today we're still gonna have this Miami Dolphins and this Buffalo Bills game because people want to see it. The NFL is just so important. You gotta understand something. If this was a real thing, they would never risk 60,000 people being in one place at one time, where the aliens could just do it. Come on, the aliens, right? So again, man, you know, they want y'all to believe that alien invasion is coming. They don't, let me give y'all some game. Let me be real honest with y'all. They don't even got the technology. Technology has been at a standstill for a long time. That's why with these cell phones, the only thing they can think to do is add a camera to the back. We got 3, 4, 5 cameras on the back of these phones because they can't figure out how to get to the next level of technology. These helicopters is flying around the same way they was flying around 30 years ago. These airplanes they have technology is at a standstill. They couldn't make us believe there were aliens in real life if they wanted to. They don't know how. That's why the pictures are blurry. Because if you get a clear picture of this so-called alien, we'd understand the shit came from Disney World. Y'all made it at Universal Studios and y'all flew it out. This not real, homie. It's not a real thing. And again, the narrative is there's an alien invasion. The narrative is there's a war coming. But that's the narrative that they're painting for y'all, because what they understand is we not scared of aliens at this point. Don't you understand that? Why they not telling y'all that? Man, we got so many guns. We got so much protection. We got so many bullets that we not scared of aliens. Alien drop down in real life, the civilians gonna go to war with the air. We not scared of aliens. We not scared of the police. We not scared of none of that no more. Yeah, yeah. See, my goal, my goal is to paint the picture and show you the narrative that they're painting, and then expose why they're doing that. Why do they want y'all to be? They got all these police. Oh, it's an alien invasion. Me not scared of aliens, homie. And that's gonna lead me into my next angle. That's gonna lead me into my next angle. The fact of the matter is, we not scared of aliens, homie. We not scared of the government. We not scared of the police. We done armed up for real, especially in Florida. If aliens was to drop down in Florida, woo, they got something. Yeah, they really got something to deal with. You wouldn't, trust me, the police wouldn't go over there if aliens really fell down round here in Florida with all the guns that's out here, right? But then you got to ask yourself this question. If there was actually aliens landing at a mall in Florida, why are the higher ups and the elites, why is the government always trying to shoot down the alien aircraft? Why? Just because aliens so-called dropped down and went to the mall, what makes them a threat to us? Maybe they got a message for us. Maybe they can tell us, listen, man, it's asteroids coming your way 100 years from now. That's going to, like, maybe it'll be smart to have a conversation with the aliens. Why are the higher ups and the elites, white people, so scared of aliens? Ask yourself that question. Anytime we've ever heard about aliens, they've been crashing down. Oh, the alien aircraft, it crashed on the ground and we saw some spaceships in the sky and we chased it. Why is there a beef with the aliens? What do y'all know that we don't know? Listen, the aliens come down and they're walking amongst us in the mall, let them walk among. Maybe they got some alien money they want to spend. Maybe they want to put on, you know what I'm saying, some Gucci loafers, and they need time traveling Rolex watches, and they really to spend some money with us. If the government and the higher ups and the elites always attack the aliens when they come around, and maybe they with us because they attack the government, they attacking the civilians. They bombing civilians all over the world. So maybe we should get with the aliens next time. Listen. If you're in Miami, anywhere in the world, take this from Grown Man Business TV, and you see a 15 to 20-foot alien walking amongst you, be nice. Dap them up. What's going on, big dog? How you feeling? Everything good? What you looking for? You're new to the planet? Do you know what? I can show you exactly where the Rolexes are. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take you where it's right there in the bank. That's where they keep the Rolex watches. Let's go in this bank and let's take everything out of it. That'll probably be smart. Ask yourself, why are they always trying to go to war with an alien spacecraft that the alien didn't shoot nobody. The aliens didn't come down and get to burning shit up. The aliens didn't want war. The aliens was in the mall. The aliens was in the mall. And again, man, when you sit back and you listen to these content creators, it's called fear mongering. It's called fear mongering. You got Hocus 4/5, ex-gang member that come on, homie, you ain't awoke in no way, shape, form possible to be talking about what aliens is doing. You know what I'm saying? And again, 2024, I'm sending love out to the content creators. But I'm gonna give you tough love as well, homie. This is Grown Man Business TV. Let's have a grown man conversation. Why are you speaking? Why are you trying to scare? Even like with Hassan Campbell, I rock with Hassan Campbell. But you always talking about, nigga, you live in New York City. You live right outside of New York City. Anything that happened that you talking about to New York is gonna happen to you. You built a pond in your backyard. You didn't build a doomsday bunker. Hassan Campbell ain't got food stash. He ain't got no rations in his house. Hassan Campbell, come on, man. So when you get these type of dudes talking about these subjects, it's detrimental. It's terrible, my G. And when you get, somebody with all these viewers and 2, 3, 4,000 people in the live stream at one time, you trying to scare these people. You should be scared. You ain't got no protection living in that house, right? You right there. When New York City flood, when New York City go down, all 9 million of them people is gonna run through your area and you ain't got no protection. Hocus for a fifth live in the very project buildings I'm always talking about. Hocus, you live in the project buildings, my G, the pissy hallways, the pissy elevators. You have no credential. You should never be talking about what aliens is doing. So it's called fear mongering. The higher ups and the elites, these news outlets, the government, they push the narrative through the news. They push the narrative through YouTube. They push the narrative through the content creators that's gonna, fall in line. And then the content creators get y'all in the live stream and get y'all all worked up. Get y'all, oh, the aliens are coming. Mean between time, they right there in the midst. Y'all, yo, come on, man. Come on, homie. It is what it is. The aliens might not be the enemy. You ever ask yourself that? Why are the higher ups and the elites painting the picture that for all of these years, my G, the aliens been coming to the planet? All of these years they've been talking about spacecrafts crashing and aliens being inside and in Area 51, but we ain't had one set of aliens start bombing on you, nigga. Why they in the sky? They ain't even bombed on y'all one time. They ain't dropped a bomb. They ain't shot a shot off. They running. The aliens are literally running from the higher ups and the elites. So maybe they got a message for us. How about you? You understand what I'm saying? Come on, my G. We are not scared of aliens. We are not scared of Russians. We are not scared of North and South Korea. We are not scared of them. We worried about the actual government on this land. That's the enemy. That's the op. The higher ups and the elites are right here in America. Those are the opposition. Yeah, they trying to make y'all look at everybody else. Y'all looking at every other country. Hassan talking about the dollar bill is, come on, that's a lie, my G. Let me tell you something. You really want to see a war take out? Crash the dollar bill. These white people will go to war. They will go to absolute war, my G, before they let y'all crash the dollar bill. If the dollar bill is so weak and the dollar bill ain't worth nothing, then how about all of you immigrants go over where y'all from and stop asking us for funding? Why are we funding the world with dollar bills that don't mean nothing? Hey, Ukraine didn't say the dollar bill don't mean nothing. We just sent them about how many billions of dollars? How many billions of dollars did we send them? They not, oh yeah, the people out there in Israel and all of that, they ain't saying that the dollar bill is crashing. They taking the money. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. 2024 is a powerful year. Me, I've already told y'all the anxiety that I felt. The anxiety, the anxiousness that I still feel, even to this day, it comes and it goes. But I'm learning and I'm understanding to just relax. Just relax. What's gonna happen is out of our hands. The higher ups and the elites, they not at war with us, not yet. They can only paint the narrative to try to keep us in place while they figure out what's going on, while they figure out how they can. Come on, son, it wasn't no aliens. It wasn't no aliens, man. It wasn't no aliens, man. I would oblige that you go into your local bank, walk in there right now. Go into your local mall, walk in there right now. Go to the most expensive store in the mall. Take something, run out. I guarantee you they have very clear visual and very clear pictures you ass in the store, out the store, running through the mall, outside the mall, in the parking lot of the mall. They're gonna have very clear photos of your ass. You won't get away. But somehow, these aliens, they just, yeah, man, they in and out, they all over the place. Stop letting them lie to y'all, man. Stop letting them lie to y'all. Salute to everybody that's in the chat. What it do? All in Alkaline Lifestyle. What it do? Wisdom B. What it do, my G? Day one investors, man. We here, baby. We here. You understand me? Now listen, man. Keep your eye on the prize. The meek will inherit the earth. It is inevitable. You gotta know something, man. Think about 3 or 4 years ago, they was talking about how China was creating another sun, and all of these things is always something else because they're trying different tactics. They're experimenting, and as they experiment, they create different narratives, and they try different ways, and they see what works the best. And a pandemic is here. It's a virus, and everybody needs to stay in a house, and 5G, and another sun, and we're gonna blot out the sky, and aliens. I mean, it's always something. Bird flu, swine flu, COVID. You goddamn 30 different flus. It's also population. They wanna control the population. Nah. I'm here to tell you that it's out of their hands. They have lost control a long time ago. Back in the 50s, right? Back in the 40s, I do believe that, the US government probably were interacting with some aliens. They started trading. I believe that part. I believe that, yeah, they started trading. Yeah, we're going to give y'all some people. You can abduct a few people, do your experiments, but we need some new technology. You understand what I'm saying? Back in the day, back in the Egypt time. Hold on, guys. It's a little windy out here. Let me handle something real quick. It's a little windy. Yeah, back in the day, right? Back in the Egyptian times, and back in the day before the Caucasians came out of the Caucasus Mountains. Before they got out of the Caucasus Mountains and wreaked havoc all over the world, you got to understand something. People that look just like us, people that got the same skin complexion, melanated people that are connected to the cosmos, we was doing business with the aliens. The aliens actually lived amongst us. The Book of Enoch, exactly. Yeah, they were giants. They were aliens. They were people from the cosmos that was making, coming back and forth to the earth, to the planet. And because we hadn't been polluted or perverted by the Caucasian man, the Caucasoid, the animal, the beast, right? It don't come natural to us to just, delete animals. We don't just kill animals like that. You understand what I'm saying? We don't just kill the earth. So the aliens were able to come down, show us how to build civilization, show us how to build, all over the land, show us how to build, pyramids, show us how to use and take advantage of a natural electricity. Yeah, these pyramids were electrical bunkers that powered the whole, yeah, all of that. We shouldn't be paying for electricity. And the ancestors are so powerful, they're so present that there are people right now. I saw a video of a young man that figured out how to take electricity from the air. I bet you we don't hear from him no time soon. Another black man out there in Flint, Michigan that built a machine that could pull water out the air. Beautiful, pure, natural water out this air. I bet you we don't hear too much about him. You understand? We didn't see alien spacecrafts and start trying to attack them. We did business with them. We did business with them. But even the aliens that they talk about, no, that Caucasoid man ain't got no melanin in him. That Caucasoid man is a beast. He's an animal. He done shaved all his fur off. The Caucasoid man done shaved all his fur off. He done clipped his fur up, made it look nice and neat. He started brushing his teeth, and now he looked like a civilized man. But underneath all of that, he's still an animal. So when those aliens come down, it makes sense that the Caucasoid man want to attack. We got to get them out of here. Because if the aliens come down, what that mean for them? That's what I mean when I tell y'all they have lost all control and it's bigger than us. Just don't let them fool y'all. Don't let them fool y'all to think that the aliens is an enemy. That's why when you look at all the hieroglyphics and you look at all the ancient artifacts, they always have pictures of these human-like people that carry this bag. That's the bag of civilization. That's the bag of technology. It's in every culture. I'm talking from the Mayan Indians to the American pyramids to China to Africa, even all the way up in Antarctica. There are pyramids. So white people, I gotta say, white people, they like to steal the technology. They like to use evil to get the technology. That's why, again, I believe that those presidents back in the day, they did run across some aliens. They probably ran across some spaceships. They probably took a couple of aliens hostage, and they said, listen, man, give us the next realm of technology so that we can get to the next level, and we'll let y'all abduct some of these people. We'll let y'all do evil. We'll let y'all experiment with a few humans. When you ain't got to do all that. All you got to do is understand that they are who they are, and then let them live amongst us. They come to this earth for something. If it's gold, if it's whatever it is. But every time you see them, so again, I'm here to go over the narrative that they're painting for you guys and then turn around and double back and debunk it. Debunk it. You never seen a hieroglyphic of us at war with aliens. And listen, they didn't have pen and paper back in them days. But they wrote everything down, how they wrote everything down. They wrote it down. I'm talking about all the way to the Immaculate Conception. All of that shit is in the hieroglyphics, everything. And we don't see man-on-man activity in those hieroglyphics. We don't see us going to war with spaceships. It's pictures. There are carvings. There are, they have depicted like spaceships in the air. You got these random pictures of animals, and in the background, there is a spaceship. You got these random pictures of humans and giants. And in the background, there's a damn spaceship. They didn't just put it up in the sky for no reason. There's never been one hieroglyphic, never been one depiction of humans on the ground shooting up at an alien spacecraft or humans fighting with an alien spacecraft, because we did business with them. Oof. They got us believing we living in the greatest time of technology. Nah, homie, those pyramids, imagine those pyramids, homie, in prime condition, shooting electrical beams to the sky, pulling electricity from the earth, and then generating that shit and spreading it all around the whole city, around the whole country. And then the remaining energy being shot out the top of that pyramid into the astros. Imagine that. Imagine it, homie. You gotta understand something. They lie. Everything is a lie. All the way down to the damn, you know what I'm saying, the food pyramids and shit. That shit is a lie. You're not supposed to eat all that breakfast stuff in the morning. You're not really supposed to eat in the morning like that at all. You're supposed to drink water. As soon as you wake up, you're supposed to give your body water. Everything they told us is a lie. So when they tell y'all that the aliens was down here and you see 1,000 police cars, look at the thumbnail in this live stream. You see a 1,000 police cars. We need to think to ourselves, that's a lie. That's a lie, homie. Yeah. You know, again, man, go through the DMs. I see what's going on. And I like to respond, but see, the response is going to be potent. The response is going to be powerful. All 2024. We're not really going to play a lot of games. We're not going to indulge in the extraness. We're not going to play in that pig pen. You know what I'm saying? But tough love is what it is. Tough love is what it is. You feel what I'm saying? So breaking down that alien situation, you got to see it through clear eyes. You got to be able to see through the smoke and mirrors. Why are we at war? Why are we attacking? Why is the government always going to fight these aliens that they ain't tried to fight us one time? Because obviously they have more technology than us, obviously. But what they do is they try to find the crashed spaceships, and then they try to rework the technology they find, and they're stealing again. I know it's hard, but the white people, when they run into aliens, they try to steal the technology like they stole everything else on this planet. You feel me? I'm gonna tell you something. I really believe that when aliens actually invade, if they ever just say we about to come to this planet and we about to do we about to handle business, they're literally gonna be wiping out white people. They probably walk right past one of us. They walk with, yo, that's yo, grown man Bennett TV. What it do, man? I be peeping you out from Mars, man. I seen your joint. You been telling the truth. And then they walk right to that white person, they whole family, and wipe them out. Because they know what they are. They got us, they done, and it's okay. The truth is the truth. It's no racism. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. We are not even the same type of humanoids. We are not the same species of human, my G. I grow hair, I grow a beard. All of those old depictions of the Anunnaki have beards, woolly beards. These shit is written in stone already. Shit is written in stone. I don't grow hair on my shoulders, though. I don't grow hair on my chest. I don't grow hair behind my knees. I don't grow hair on my back. I am not a moth. I'm not an animal, homie. I don't have those animal genetics in me, B. I don't grow hair like a bear. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. You put me in the woods for 20 years, I'm gonna have a big ass beard and I probably have some hair and shit under but I'm not gonna have hair nowhere else. I have long dreads. Put me in the wilderness for 20 years. You're not gonna have hair on my back still. I'm gonna have to get a fur coat somehow. Put one of those white people in the jungle for 5 years. That motherfucker gonna be covered in hair like an animal. Bigfoot, we found Bigfoot. Sasquatch, that's little Johnny's pops, yo. That's little Johnny's uncle. That's his Uncle Bobby, his Uncle Billy. That's Sasquatch. If he don't shave for 10 years, that's Sasquatch. We found them. Yo, these aliens are not gonna fuck. They're not gonna do. They're gonna leave us alone, homie. They know who our ancestors are. They know exactly who we are. That's another thing. These aliens that actually come down here and show us visuals of the past and show us that y'all came out the Caucasus Mountains. Show us that y'all stole everything. So again, man, we not gonna fall for the banana in the tailpipe. These motherfuckers said aliens was in Miami at the mall, and then they had a football game the damn next day with 160,000 people in it. Come on, man. Come on, man. is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. Now listen, I get the clips in my DMs, man. I get all these different clips. And I told y'all, man, that I'm not gonna disrespect these content creators. I'm not going to, there's no ill will. We all got our own lane. I carved out a lane for the real. Absolutely the real. And that's it. But I saw the clip of a particular content creator. I guess he went live last night or yesterday or the day before, whatever. I saw it earlier today. And hold on real quick. What the fuck was that? Y'all already in the crib. I know y'all don't steal, man. Rock with me. You feel me? Hold on. I gotta get that gray hair up out of there. I be had to pluck these grays sometimes. What the fuck was that? Oh, that's my boy right there. Landscapers is here. I knew I heard something. Goddamn. Hold on. Yeah, and I only use the black landscapers. You know what I'm saying? We keep it in the family. What it do? Oh, let me check and make sure my man's good. I only use the black landscapers, man. You? You working right now? I'm gonna let him work. You feel me? See that? Yeah, I got a notification. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I heard that. I don't like shit. Boy, I get it. Listen, man. Let me tell you something. When you talking about the higher ups and the elites, when you exposing truth, when you giving that game up, man, you got to be alert, man. So I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Anytime I'm getting deep, into that content, anytime I'm getting deep anytime I'm giving that truth up, my ears be up, like my antennas be up. I get to hearing shit. I be looking because this platform is ran by the higher ups and the elites. You understand? And they patrol this content. They watch this content. I can't do a lot of cursing. I can't talk a certain way because they control and they monitor this content. So when you get to talking too crazy, when you get to giving that game up, when you get to really exposing, like you got to be aware of who you got to be listening. I heard something happen. Boom! What the fuck going on out there? Yeah, the landscapers is here. But yeah, again, so you know, and the landscapers, that's going to kind of play into this last angle, which has nothing to do with the aliens, but more so to do with grown man business. And salute to all my investors, salute to everybody that's tapped in, that send me the clips that do they due diligence. And they sent me the clip of Zip with the Drip last night or the night before, or whenever he did this live, and he was talking about doing being in jail, being locked up for 20 years, right? And how he has come from jail and he's doing all of this by himself. He has no support system. He has no help. He has nobody to do it. No, he had to do all of this, and it's all still kind of new to him. And it really resonated with me. You understand what I'm saying? Because it really resonated with me because that's grown man business. That's grown man business. Like he was talking about how he has to pay all his bills, how he didn't have any experience with paying his bills, how he had to learn all of this on his own. You understand what I'm saying? And I respected that. I highly respected that. You know what I'm saying? And I thought that it was brave, and I thought that it was honest that he said those things. You know, he said he go through his little issues, X, Y, Z. And I just wanted to throw out there that that's what I've been preaching this whole time. That's the part of the journey that I thought I was gonna hear when I was tapping in to Zip with the Drip. I thought I was gonna hear that part of the journey, but I was only hearing braggadocious stories about killing a black man, or braggadocious stories about being in jail, and it turned me off, and it made me go at him. It made me because when you on grown man business time, when you standing on business, when you been out here this whole time, you didn't get to do 20 years in jail where they wash your clothes, where they get your mail, where they provide you water, they provide you electricity, they provide you shelter, they provide you all these things, and you get to sleep and do your thing. When you don't have it like that, and you've been out in this world this whole time, then you already understand there is no help for you, homie. It don't matter how many rich friends that you have. Nobody is going to work their ass off and then fly you to Vegas and put you up in a hotel. Nobody's going to do that. Nobody's, no matter how rich they are, they ain't busting you down 25, 30,000. They ain't tell you, here, yo, I'm your rich friend. Here go 50,000, Zippy. Get on your feet. So grown man business is a platform that is what's kicking that, is what exposing that. I say, yo, go get your CDL license, or yo, go get some credentials, go out into this world, do some hard work, and reap the benefits of it. And he was trying to say like, nah, that ain't how I want it. Nah, that's how you gonna do it. See? And when I looked at that clip earlier, it just really, it made me, everything I said came into fruition, because he did all that talking. And then this particular clip, he broke it down, and he was like, I'm proud of me. I don't care if nobody is proud of me. I'm proud of me. And see, I want to say this. I'm proud of you too, my G. Yeah, little Zippy with the drippy. I'm proud of you too. You know what I'm saying? Because in that clip, I heard you say, I'm on my grown, and then he had to kind of stop himself, because it sounded like he was about to say grown man business, but he had to stop himself. You understand what I'm saying? He had to catch himself. But I'm proud of you too, my G. Did a lot of time in jail. You came out of jail. You made it a conscious decision not to go back to the streets. And because you're not taking the shortcut, because you're not taking the easy way, so-called easy way out, you going through the real ups and downs of standing on grown man business. And that's what come with this. Yeah, figuring out how to pay all your bills on your own, living on your own, not living up under no female, not living up under, staying on staying in the house sometimes, understanding I can't be out every day. I got to stay in the house. I got to work on my game plan. I got to attack this game plan. I got to figure this out. And the shit it only gets harder, my G. It's only going to get harder. It's only going to get harder. Nobody is going to help you. You know how many rich friends I got? You know how many people I know? You know how many millionaires I know personally? I know them personally. Ask them for something, you will not know them anymore. You understand? You could know all the rich dudes in the world. Soon as you ask them for something, you will not know them anymore. Rich dudes, millionaires, they that's the kryptonite. So you gotta be amongst. Hold on. Can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Yeah, I get calls sometimes. All right, 10-4. Yeah, listen what I'm saying though. His story is his story. Keith Winston, his story is his story. My story is my story. But when it come to grown men standing on grown men business, that's the same story all the way around the board. The same story all the way around the board, my G. That story don't change. That story is most consistent. So, I got rich homies. I got rich friends, and best believe if they saw me assed out, like totally assed out, if they saw me totally falling off, if they saw me totally out of, like I couldn't get it right, then they would stoop down and say, yo, look, man, I'm gonna help you out, woo, woo, woo. But no man wants to have to give another man anything. Even the richest dudes, you look at Birdman, you look at Puff Daddy, Jay-Z, you think to yourself like Jay-Z's worth all this money, why he don't just, because no man, that's not within grown man business. Because every man look at it like, man, I had to get this shit out the mud. Nobody helped me for real. So even in Zip with the Drip's position, right? He not assed out. He not rock bottom. He's figuring his way out. And not one of those rich dudes said, listen, bro, here go a 30 pack. Here go a 50 ball. I'm gonna give you $50,000, my G. Do your thing. You understand what I'm saying? So I thought that was pretty profound. I thought that was pretty powerful. Now, again, I'm blocked from Zip with the Zip channel, so I can't watch they blocked me. He blocked me a long time ago. But I got people that rock with me and rock with Zip. I've noticed that. Even we was going back and forth, me and Zip with the Drip. It's people that rock with me and they rock with Zip. And I respect that. Because it's two sides of the coin, my G. It's two sides of the spectrum. Zip with the Drip is the guy that made a mistake early and paid for it. Big time. Right? And now he's trying to find his way to the top. He's trying to figure his way back into a good position. I'm the one who was in the streets, made a conscious decision to leave that alone. And I'm the one that can show you the example of the other side. Now, it's another side above me. Millionaires, billionaires. I ain't on that level. So I don't talk like that. But there's levels to this shit. Okay, so, but I ain't saying, and this, again, you taking, don't take my words out of context. I ain't saying that a man will never put another man in position. I never said that. I said nobody is going to give you anything. Nobody. Now listen, somebody is obviously putting Zip with the Drip in position to win because somebody is funding the podcast. Zip with the Drip is not funding. He didn't buy the cameras to that podcast. He didn't pay for the venue of that podcast. He didn't pay or situate the guests that come onto that podcast. You understand what I'm saying? So somebody is investing in Zip with the Drip. In an investment, you're always looking for, a ROI or RIO. Yeah. Return in investment. Yeah. A return, a ROI, a return on investment. So whoever, listen. And again, I never see, again, bro, listen. First off, slow it down a little bit. Slow it down, Keith Winston. You know what I'm saying? And make sure when you go in Zip, when you go into his podcast and you go into his live stream, make sure you say that. Make sure you deliver the message. Yes, I never said he don't have a talent. I never said none of the stuff that you saying, I didn't say. You feel what I'm saying? What I'm saying is no man wants to give you anything without a return in investment, a return on investment. No man would put Zip with the Drip on a podcast if they didn't think that in due time they can get a return on their investment. Okay, let me apply that to myself, right? I drive trucks. When I go to these companies and I bring my truck as an owner operator and I say, yo, we can partner up. This is the percentage that I want off the load. This is the percentage I'm willing to give you off the load. That is somebody saying, okay, I'll invest fuel. I'll invest maintenance on the truck. I'll invest because if you drive these loads, I get a return on my investment. That's all I'm saying. But nobody is going, but what Zip was saying in the clip was, I pay all these bills by myself. You see the lights is on, you see that the heat is on, you see that the water is on. These is what I heard in the clip. This is what I saw him saying, because again, my day one investors, they'll clip your shit up and they'll send it to me. They be in your live stream, they be in your situation. They'll screen record it and then they'll clip it up and then they'll send it to me. So that's what I'm stemming off of, my G, Keith Winston. Man, I pay my own bill, but that's what grown men do. You don't get no cookies for doing grown man shit. You don't get no respect for doing what grown men do. You understand? You get put on a grown man level, and then you got dudes that do it, that barely can do it, dudes that can do it on the high level, dudes could do it on this level, and then dudes that could do it on the highest level. And what you gotta understand is, yeah, YouTube ain't gonna take care of that. A podcast, starting off a podcast ain't gonna pay for that. It's gonna take a lot of hard work, dedication, motivation, consistency to even think that it's gonna work out that way. So, Zip was telling dudes and telling me at one point, y'all go work a job, and y'all, yeah, you might have to work as a grown man, you might have to work 5 jobs. You might have to get that shit out the mud, because it don't matter how many rich friends you got. When men are standing on grown man business, that's just what it is, homie. That's just what it is. We 60 minutes in, so I'm gonna leave y'all with this. The last part of the clip was Zip with the drip saying, he needed to go get some bud. And his homie had, I guess, called in. And his homie was like, yeah, I'm here. He was like, yo, I'm gonna go get some bud. He was telling the people in the live chat, like, yo, I got $75, another $30, that'll make $100. I can go get my bud. But you gotta ask yourself this again. If the bud, the dude who sell the bud, if that's your homie, why he just ain't give you the bud? Yo, give me the 75, I give you the bud, woo, woo. Because everybody's standing on grown man business. And regardless if you Zip with the drip or not, he gotta sell the bud for the price that he gotta sell it for. Nobody is gonna give you anything. They might front you and say, look, take this. When you get the other 25, holler back at me. But nobody is going to give you anything. And that's one of the reasons, in real, introspective parts of Grown Man Business TV, why the channel was called Grown Man Business TV. Because amongst all the celebrity talk, amongst all the X, Y, and Z, my whole angle is we grown men out here, homie. It's too many saucy Santanas. It's too many inmates getting out of jail, not understanding that this shit is hard, homie. It's hard standing on grown man business and not selling out your integrity. It's hard, my G, in this world that we live in, to make all this shit happen. It's hard, man. It's not easy. Oh, yo, I was locked up y'all had all of these years. Nah, homie. You actually had it good when you was locked up. You didn't have to pay a light bill. You didn't have to pay a water bill. You didn't have to pay taxes. You didn't have to pay sewage. You didn't have to pay for food. You didn't have to pay for drinks. You didn't have to pay for cable. You ain't have to pay for laundry detergent. Bro, I could go down a list of all this shit that you don't have to pay for while you locked up in jail for 20 years. It's actually easy. It's very easy. I've been in there. Everybody I know been in jail before. I know how easy it is when they don't ever cut the lights off in jail. When you live in a pod, when you live in an area with a bunch of people in jail, they never cut the lights off. At night, they dim the lights down, but they never cut them off. The TV stay on all night. The jail I was in, it was niggas watching Sports Center all night. All night. You take your clothes, you put that shit in a bag, they come get all of y'all bags of clothes, they send it somewhere and they wash all your shit. Use bleach and detergent, whatever they use, and they wash it. When you get it back, it's clean. It's cleaner than what you had when you left. They put all your food on a tray. If you like the food or not, they put it on a tray. Homeless people will eat that jail shit every day. Why you think Young Thug done got so big in jail? Because they feed your ass 3 times a day. And not only do they feed you 3 times a day, they bring the food to you. You stand in a single file line and you walk and you get that food and you eat it. Not only is you getting food, but you getting milk, you getting Kool-Aid, you getting all iced tea, you getting all, they're not giving you ice and ice and water. Yeah. So actually, you got it easy while you in jail. All you got to do is mind your damn business and do your time. While you out here, ain't nobody going to feed you 3 times a day. Ain't nobody going to make sure your lights is on every day. Ain't nobody going to make sure that you good every day. Ain't nobody just going to give you bud. Ain't nobody. Even your mama will start looking at you like, boy, you better get your shit together, man. I can't keep giving you gas money. What you doing now? Get to asking your mama or your auntie or your grandmama too many times for money or too many times for help. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Even out here, you gotta pay for a gym membership. You gotta pay to go to LA Fitness. You gotta pay to play basketball. In the jail, they let your ass go play ball. It's called rec. They let your ass out. You got free weights. You got free basketballs. Actually, the guys out here working and working their fingers to the bone, the guys out here doing everything and making a check, they pay for your stay at jail. Our tax money is the reason why you live so good in jail. I'm gonna leave y'all with this. Look at the pictures that Zip with the Drip show when he was locked up. That nigga was chunky. That nigga face was nice and round. He was heavy. That nigga had some weight on him while he was in jail. He don't look the same no more. Yeah, yeah. Fried beans and rice and four wings and rice, all that shit don't equate to what you was eating in jail 3 times a day, every day of the fucking week. Yeah, you might, your money might not be right. He might get a 4 wings and rice and that be his meal for the day. He way slimmer than when he was in jail because in jail you get to sleep, eat, work out, watch TV, play chess, play checkers. Yeah, gamble. You get to have a good time. So I say all that to say this. Big salute, my G. Big salute. Zip with the Drip. That might be the most grown manish thing I heard you say. I ain't been on your live stream in months. It's been a long time. I'm blocked from the channel. So I don't get to hear it. But that, that was grown man business. And you almost said that shit out your mouth, homie. Yeah, you stopped yourself. I saw it. I saw it in the clips. You stopped yourself because you was like, I'm really on my grown man. Yeah, you are. Salute, man. Keep up the good work. Keep grinding. Don't stop. It's going to take some time to get what you want. And then when you get what you want, you're going to want more. So one thing I tell all the youngsters, the grind don't stop. Work is work, grind is grind, and the shit don't stop. I don't care if you make $100 million. Why are all the billionaires still working, running business or whatever they're doing? Because the grind don't stop. So, hey, man, big salute. I know you gonna hate that. You know what I'm saying? You want me to dish you. You want to go back and forth. You want to have words. Nah, homie, I see you grinding. And I see that you respecting the dollar. Yeah, you respecting the dollar. Now, I want to leave you with this. Don't bite the hand. Don't bite the hand of the higher-ups and the elites because they see that you're desperate. So they're going to put something in front of you. And make sure you pick the right bag to take. Don't take the bag that's going to lead your ass to one of Diddy parties. Don't take the bag. When the money come, don't take the bag. Don't take the bag that's going to lead you to Mike Rubin. Don't take the bag, homie, that's going to have your ass, yeah. Be careful. So I just wanted to say that. It was good to hear. It was good to hear. He's, yo, man, I'm gonna take this right here. I got some money right here. Woo, woo, woo. Dude, keep pure intentions. I send homies in jail money all the time too. When I get that phone call, I know how it is. But only time is, more time you spend out of jail, the more you're going to understand how hard it is, homie. Joe Buttons didn't just get a podcast and it blow up and he made all this money off a podcast because he started. Joe Buttons had a whole career of being a rapper, being a public figure. You know what I'm saying? Bad times, good times, all of that shit worked up for Joe Buttons to have a podcast right now. Noriega, the same thing. The same thing. Noriega had to go to jail. He had to get out of jail. He had to be a rapper. He had to get jerked. He had to get out of contracts. He had to get into contracts. He had to do all of these things for us to respect him at Gilly the Kid. He had to be a rapper. He had to be an actor. He had to go to war with Lil Wayne. He had to try to make it good with Lil Wayne. He had to do this. He had to do that. He had to get Wallow out of jail. He had to get Wallow Quay. All this shit adds up. You just getting out of jail. You ain't put enough work in on this land. You ain't put enough work in real life for the shit to take off the way you want it to take off. Tough love, grown man business. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. So big salute to everybody out there that's tapped in. You know what I'm saying? We locked in with the aliens. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to give y'all what y'all was asking for. So the aliens is in the beginning of the live stream. You know what I'm saying? This last part of the live stream is just talking about grown man business. All of these content creators, it ain't just Zip with the Drip. Again, I talk about Hassan Campbell. Like Hassan always talking about what is going to happen to y'all. Notice that Hassan always say, man, and y'all gonna, no, you gonna have it bad when that shit go down in New York City. Include yourself in the situation. Stop acting like it's gonna be everybody else. You are in the danger zone, homie. Oh, and this, that, and y'all need to do. No, you need to do better, Haas. That's why I didn't lock in with Hassan, because that shit you did in the project, I don't want no part, I don't want no connection to that. And the last thing I want is Hassan Campbell to ever be able to say that he made my channel, like he says about Zip with the Drip, like he says about 10 Toes Down, like he says about all these other content creators. He feels like he's the reason y'all got a little bit of light. Grown Man Business might be the only one that stood on grown man business and is building the channel organically. I'm not connected to nobody. You understand? So it ain't just Zip. 10 Toes Down, he had a job, and X, Y, and Z. And, you know, these dudes are all grown men that are trying to stand on grown man business at the same time of doing content. And that's a beautiful thing. And again, Zip, you know, you got a mountain to climb, homie. All of these rich friends, why haven't 5 of them put $10,000 together and all of them give you, you know, 50K for Christmas, or 50K for top of the year? That's why he was saying, yo, man, I do all this shit by myself. Don't nobody help me, because I don't care how rich your friends are. They not gonna help you unless they feel like they can get some money off of you. They're not going to give you nothing unless they feel like they can get a ROI, a return on the investment. But nobody's going to give you anything. Zip with the Drip, he wanted to go out to Vegas to see the Earl Spence and the Bud fight. And he talked about that for a whole year. Man, I would love to see that fight, man. I would love to go to Vegas and see the fight. And what happened when the fight happened? What happened? His ass didn't go to, because no grown man is going to fly you to Vegas, spend all that money on a ticket for fight night, put you in a hotel room. Nobody is, yeah, yeah, yeah. This is the truth right here. This is the part nobody wants to say. This is the part that nobody wants to tap in. But when I was growing up, grown men will pull you to the side and give you a dose of grown man business if you like this shit or not. If you liked it or not. If the truth is the truth. Yeah. Yeah. So, you know, just imagine, Zippy. Imagine if you was to actually get out that apartment and buy a house. You saw that I just had some landscapers, right? They come twice a month. I pay for that. I pay the landscapers to cut my grass and edge it up. Then I got to pay the HOA people. Yeah, I pay the HOA people. You understand? Then I got to pay people to come and maintenance my pool every week. This is grown man business. This is why when we talk, it's not bragging. It's not bragging, because there's people that's richer than me. You got people that's worth millions of dollars. I'm not on, but when you stand on grown man business, it's something to be proud of. And that's what I'm going to leave y'all with. Zip with the Drip said that he said, I don't care who's proud of me. I'm proud of myself. And I respected that, Zip. That's the same thing with us. That's the same thing with me. I don't care how you feel about it. I know what kind of business I stand on. I know that this is grown man business. My whole family fall under my insurance. My whole family can fall under my wing. Something go down, my family could come to my house. There is no woman or female that can kick me out of this house. My name is on the deed. My name, the first name, is on the fucking deed. I own this shit. But it's no bragging because you don't know the work I put in for this. You don't know how many long days and long nights I spent, sleepless nights that I spent trying to work this game plan out, trying to figure out how to get to the next level, trying to figure out how to leave that world behind and how to attack this world and how to make sure I'm doing this. And you understand, I could go down a list. I can go down a list, homie. The taxes on your crib when you get one, Zip, is going to be crazy. It don't matter if you own the house or not. You paying property taxes. It don't matter if you own the land or not. You're paying property taxes. Ooh. Ooh. So I don't know who else is proud of you, Zip with the Drip, but I'm going to tell you, at Grown Man Business TV, we proud of you, homie. We proud of you. Now stay focused. Stay focused. Stay motivated. Stay inspired. Do your due diligence. Huh? Don't fall to the tricks of the smoke and mirrors. The streets look like it's something, but it ain't. The streets might look like it's something, but it ain't. Yeah, it might look like it's money out there, but it's more money on this side of the fence, homie. You just gotta pay taxes on it. Uncle Sam won his cut. It's better on this side. Zip with the Drip is just a reflection of what I used to be. Zip with the Drip is just a mirror of what I used to be. I'm the mirror of what it looked like when you make it out. I'm the image of what it looked like when you execute a plan, homie. When you fail over and over again until you get that shit right. So it is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. You already know how we do here at Grown Man Business TV, right? You can tap in or you can tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I suggest? And I suggest you tap in. I suggest you tap into this grown man business. I suggest you tap into this grown man content at all times. You already know what it is. Straight off the brick into the bottles. Straight off the brick into the bottles. Straight raw, pure, uncut, no extras, no preservatives. We not sugarcoat nothing. We not dressing nothing up. Listen, man. We giving it to you straight raw. When it come down to these aliens, when it come down to the higher ups and the elites, when it come down to the government, when it come down to standing on grown man business, giving it to you straight raw. I carved out a lane for the real, and I'm the only one in it. I'm the only one in it. Yeah. Now listen, man, I'm gonna go check my yard and make sure they cut the grass and clip the hedges the right way. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be.